I thought I'd give you a quick tour of what our putt-putt course looks like for the students this week. We have 7 holes, all with different obstacle challenges. For the first hole, students will be hitting their ball, trying to go in between the buckets to get down to the hole. I'm using snag golf holes, so we've got boards, and then we've got the cones with the flags on it. It's got Velcro, so their ball will stick to it, so it's a little bit easier for students to make shots. I've cut some yoga mats in pieces, so that's where the students will start with their ball. Noodles taped to the floor for kind of bumpers so they don't hit it outside or too far and it stays close. So we've got the jumbo stacks there. Our second hole, it's a little bit tougher than what you think. The hula hoops, students think they hit the ball into the hula hoop. That means they get it done. They have to make their way all the way through the hula hoops to get down to the flag. We go over to hole number 3. We've got the deck rings, and we've got some hurdles blocking their way. This one's a little bit easier for them, but it's still quite a challenge for them to make it all the way through, since their ball will not go underneath those beams. We'll go over to hole number 4 with the cones. For my older level students, I've tipped the cones over to make it a little bit tougher so the ball will roll into the cone and kind of block them a little bit. The younger level students will try to make their way through the cones to get all the way down to the flag. Hole number 5, I found these blocks in the storage room. It's got S&S Worldwide's name on it. They look like Jenga blocks, so I thought they'd be good for obstacles. We've kind of built little patterns for them to try to get around. This one's a tough one too, trying to get down to the hole where it can stick. Number 6, we've got the balance beams out. Push-up testers are down there blocking. This one's a little bit wider, so they get a little bit more room to get down, even though students have said this is probably one of the most challenging ones to get through. Make their way all the way down to the flag. Hole number 7, which is probably the funnest one for students to go through. They will step on the mat, and they're going to try to hit their ball through the tunnel to make it all the way down to the pin. I have a ramp down here, so in case there's some speed going on their ball, they can go off the ramp and get to the hole. Students have had a blast with this one. Usually in mini golf, they offer prizes if you get the last hole for a hole-in-one, so we offer Tiger Bucks for students if they make a hole-in-one. I modify it a little bit for the younger students so the pin's a little bit closer for them to have a better shot at getting it. So we've had some pretty good success with our putt-putt course for phys ed this week.